Hey mommies, and welcome back to my channel, No Shame in My Mommy Game. I am back and better than ever. Just kidding. I have been missing in action for the last little bit with doing videos. And that's just because I have been just trying to juggle this whole motherhood, parenthood journey, and it's tough, but it's so rewarding. So I've just been trying to figure it all out, and being back to work and not being on a consistent work schedule where I'm Monday through Friday, no weekends, no nights, has made it even more tough. It's really hard to be away at night sometimes and be not around on the weekends a lot of the time. So that has been my biggest hurdle so far with motherhood. Every time I get a free minute, I am exhausted, or Grace is fussy, or it's just too late, or I'm at work, or I'm clothing. So I am going to make it more of a priority to get these videos done and talk to you guys and let you more in on what's going on with motherhood, parenthood, etc. So I had done a video a while ago about products that my husband and I have been using that had been working for Grace and I and him, and I did the video. It was 20 minutes long. I got a lot of feedback from you guys saying too long, maybe cut it into part 1, part 2, and I still have yet to do that. So I still have the video, I just have to cut it in half. It's all edited. So I was gonna put that up, but instead I decided that I wanted to come on here and kind of just talk about the last, Grace is gonna be 5 months this month, just kind of talk about the last 4.5 months with being a new parent and being a new mom, and just let you in on what's been going on. Motherhood is the greatest thing on earth. It truly is. I couldn't even probably put into words how I truly feel about it, because it's that extraordinary, and it brings my heart so much joy and happiness and love. Oh my gosh, the love is just so enormous. It has been a really beautiful thing experiencing it with my husband. It's also been hard, not in a bad way, but you know, emotionally, mentally, physically. You know, your body has gone through so much bringing this beautiful child into the world, and you go through a lot of different emotional roller coasters because your hormones are still all over the place, and you're just trying to transition back into how it was before pregnancy, but you truly aren't the same, at least for me personally, and I've heard that from a lot of other moms too. You're never going to be how you were before pregnancy or before having a child. That's just not how it goes. So I have been just trying to get into a routine with being a new mom, but it just makes it really hard when I work a retail schedule to continue a routine. So for all you retail moms out there that are watching, that understand what I'm saying, man, it's really tough. But we have a really great place that we take Grace to daycare, so we really love it there. They really enjoy being around her, so that's made it a little bit easier, but it's still really tough for me. But anyway, there's also those small little bumps in the road. You're just so used to being you, or you and your significant other, and then you bring this beautiful child into the world, and then it just becomes, that's all that matters. You are just really worrying about that child. So you kind of forget about yourself. Not 100%, but you know, yourself comes second and your relationship comes second. That's something that I didn't expect to be hard, but it is, because you just don't realize it until you're just worrying about your child and making sure they're okay, and then at the end of the day you're like, did I even eat lunch, or did I even take a shower today? And by the time 8 or 9 or 7 rolls around, you're like so totally wiped out that you just want to go to sleep, so then you don't spend time with your significant other. So that's been, you know, a transition, trying to figure that all out too. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And your relationship, it truly is special to be a mother or a father and just see them grow over these last 4.5 months. It's crazy how much they pick up and how every time Grace wakes up in the morning, I'm like, oh my gosh, she's totally different looking. So it's just wild. And she's trying so hard to roll over. She did it one time and she's like almost there. She just can't get this shoulder tucked. And she's sitting up, but she's putting her hands on the ground, but she's really bent forward. And so we're getting there on those things. She's going to be trying solid food soon. Not really solid, but bananas and avocados, and that's just wild to think about too, that she's already at that age where she's going to be trying that stuff. So it's just, these are all things that you don't think about when you're pregnant or before you get pregnant and you want children. It's just, you don't really understand these things until you're going through the motions. And that's why I'm doing this channel, to kind of just put it out there and, help moms, women that are pregnant, women that are thinking about being pregnant, just to give a little insight. It's a beautiful thing. And I look at her sometimes and I'm like, I can't believe I created you. I can't believe I pushed you out of my body. It's just, sometimes I just stare at her while I'm feeding her and I just think about those things. The female body is truly an amazing thing. I'm going through my postpartum hair loss, so like all up in here, my widow's peaks. I've always had widow's peaks, but they have not been this bad before, ever. So I'm going through some serious postpartum hair loss, and it has been extremely stressful. Every time I put my hands in my hair, there's hair that falls out. Every time I brush my hair, there's a lot of hair that comes out. So postpartum hair loss wasn't something that people talked about much. At least the doctors didn't really bring up. So that's been really stressful, and that's been really hard to deal with, and that's like a side anxiety that I deal with every single day. Obviously it doesn't last forever, your hair's gonna grow back, but yeah, that's been really tough. I'm still breastfeeding. It's gonna be obviously 5 months this month since I've been breastfeeding, and I told myself I was gonna go as long as I possibly could. But it's like a second job. Doing it at work, it's super stressful. Stopping and remembering to do it when you're caught up in things at home, or when you want to go out and do things, I have to pump in the car, or I have to pump at work, or I have to pump at somebody else's home or at the house. That's something that's always in the back of your mind, and you just are constantly thinking about, and that's also something that is a stress driver. Not because I don't like doing it, because I know it's good for her, and I feel so much closer to her that I'm doing it, but it's just something that is an extra thing that you just have to think about on your day-to-day. So it's all these things that you don't realize when you are pregnant or planning on having a baby. And I'm going through it, folks. I am in the thick of it, and I couldn't be happier. It's exciting, and it's heartwarming, and it's truly awesome to be her mother. And I can't picture my life any other way than what it is now. And I have no shame in my mommy game, because I love it, and I love her, and I love my husband, and we aren't perfect, and that's okay. I'm totally okay with that. It's truly magical watching her grow up. So I just wanted to come in here and just kind of pour out some emotions to you guys. I was gonna put up that video of the baby products that have been working for us, but I thought that this would be a good first time video back in quite some time. So I'm going to be better at posting videos and getting my information out there to you guys, and my experience and my story, and I will get that best products video up here shortly, because we've really come to enjoy some things that we have been using, some things that have really been working for Grace, some things that we thought were going to be great and actually were. So I'm happy and excited to tell you guys the best products. I'll make a video about things that didn't work for us, and thank you guys for tuning in. I'm sorry I have been missing. I am happy to be back and get more into a routine of doing these videos and posting on social media. Hope you guys enjoy this. Please give me a big thumbs up. Please tell everybody you know about my channel, and it's good being back talking to you guys, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and that's it. Bye guys.